Hi, welcome to Volume Up. My name is Donna Glick. I'm the director of the scenes you're going to see. My pronouns are she, her. This is TC Squared Theater Company's online virtual reading segment. Today we're going to be reading Dust by Mary McCullough. The time is a few years ago. The setting is a small mining town waiting for mining to resume in West Virginia. In response to COVID-19, TC Squared had to make some major shifts to our programming to ensure that actors, playwrights in the Play Lab, and directors are still working despite these difficult times. Volume Up virtual readings are 10-minute scenes from plays in development in our Play Lab that you would have heard and seen in person if we were able to do our festival in June. Each session showcases a reading with the director and actors, followed by an interview with the playwright. Each playwright has given permission to show work in progress, and all value your feedback. We encourage you to provide your thoughts and reactions right below in the comments for each segment in the series. And to find out more about TC Squared's ongoing programming, please visit our website, www.tcsquaredtheater, when we spell it R-E, company.org. And now I'm going to ask the actors to introduce themselves and the characters that they are playing.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michael Casey. My pronouns are he, him, they, and I'll be playing Wayne.
Hey everybody, my name is Megan Wirtz. My pronouns are she, hers, and I will be playing Cora.
Hi, I'm Victoria Marsh. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am playing Hester Birch.
Hi everybody, my name is Tess Cunningham. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am playing Lily.
And I will be reading the stage directions. 4 chairs scattered on bare stage. One chair has a pillow on it. Whistle blows. Wayne enters. He has a large dust rag hanging out of a back pocket, carries a U.S. flag, places it center stage, goes off stage twice, sets the West Virginia flag next to the U.S. flag, and a Confederate flag in the corner. Wayne lifts the pillow on chair, spits on it, wipes it, puts it near flag's stage center.
Briggity. Don't own me. Bunch of greedy, no good, selfish sons of bitches. They don't care. If it puts money in their pockets, that's all that matters. Dealing in misery. Soot covering everything. Don't even know what it's doing till it's too late. I just washed this floor. I washed it yesterday and the day before, like that briggity woman said to do. Clean off the chairs and put them right, she says. Get the hall ready, she says. Who for? I can't sit on that throne she created. Not good enough. That chair is for special guests. Just do the job I pay you to do, she says. Treating me like an invisible man.
Wayne dusts other chairs. Cora enters. She wears a long, colorful dress, flip-flops, carries a book on mining under her arm, and a large sign in hand. Puts the sign down. Cora looks around.
The VFW not open yet. What do you want? She send you to check on me?
That whistle blew me here this Saturday morning. We get up with it, eat when it tells us to. We're like figures on a cuckoo clock. It blows and we do our dance.
That whistle is comforting to some.
It should have gone quiet when the mine closed.
Hester pays me to keep it in good working order. She says that whistle is a monument to the town's mining history.
It's fine to honor your heritage, but when you start putting coal on a pedestal to worship like some sacred god, blind to the impact on the water we drink and the air we breathe, it's nothing but pure selfishness and greed. It's insanity.
Opening the mine again will mean jobs.
There are other kinds of jobs available.
You need to be book read to be hired for those jobs.
And do you think if Hester gets her way, it'll be different than it was before? She doesn't care about anyone she thinks is not her equal. It might be safe for a minute when it opens, but it won't be long before shortcuts are being made. Making money and integrity have never been congruent.
A job is a job. Wouldn't know that then, would you?
I work.
And if you don't, Miss Hester's money is there for you to fall back on. You have no idea what it's like to be a penny short.
You're still angry with me.
Cora, I got no more energy to spend being mad at you.
I was stupid.
You were a coward.
And you took what you could get. How much was it, Wayne?
You tell me, what's a man's arm going for these days? So yeah, I took the money and the job Miss Hester offered.
I came to see you. When they took you to the General Hospital in Wynne, I came to visit. I told them I was your sister so I could get in to see you.
A sister and her brother don't kiss the way we did. How many times?
How many?
How many times did you come to see the one-armed man?
It was not like that.
Cora, you ran.
I was scared. Everybody was blaming you for those dead miners.
We could have been scared together.
I had to leave.
I went to find you. After I got out of the hospital, Miss Hester told me she didn't know where you ran off to. We were supposed to go together.
Wayne, I have empty spaces inside me I can't visit, where remembering would be the end of me. Can you try to understand?
Did you ever think about me? Think that I was waiting for you to come back. And then you did. Carrying that little girl.
Lily,
Is she mine?
were you responsible for the mine explosion? You told me that you were learning how to set the charges.
Safety shortcuts killed those miners. It was the dust that exploded. Is Lily my daughter?
I want to understand what caused it. I got these books from the library about mining, but
I wouldn't know anything about that. I learned what I know from older, experienced miners, not books.
how much, Wayne, did you set? I mean, you can't make a cake just by throwing flour into the bowl. You gotta get the ingredients measured correctly.
I'm smelling trouble on you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
I've been around coal mining all my life, but I never paid much attention to the workings of the mine.
The money your family made from the coal meant you didn't have to think too much about anything. Even when you came home, Miss Hester had everything easy for you. Told everyone you came to your senses. Divorced that hippie husband you married in California and came home. What did you tell her when she asked you who Lily's father was? Would it be like her not to ask?
Wayne, we could work together, make sure that whistle never blows again.
Too late for you and me to stop the water flowing in the creek. I've got plans. And those plans are taking me down to Route 64 to Kentucky. I'm through with Mayman and Mammon. But I like store-bought like everybody else, so I've got a job waiting. I'm going to work on cars at a fellow's garage I know. It's time for me to put this town and you in my rearview mirror. I'm moving forward.
God, Wayne, you sound like the end of a bad self-help book.
You laugh at me all you want. I'm used to it. But I'm going to live in the light with the years I have left. For years, when that whistle blew, I walked into darkness. Mining is dangerous work. It's dirty work. Nothing funny about it. You can burn your skin red with the strongest lye soap made and never get the blackness out. It gets up your nose, under your fingernails, finds its resting place in your lungs. Mining's not in my blood. Never was, never will be.
I wasn't laughing at you. I admire you.
You've always been free to decide what you do. Whatever you planning on doing here, you better think about our daughter.
I didn't say you were her father.
You didn't say I wasn't.
Noon whistle blows. Hester and Lily enter the hall. Lily carries a large picnic basket. Hester walks with a cane, is dressed in 50s style dress. Pumps, wearing white gloves, hat, hair in bun, holds a purse. Lily wears jeans, brogans, plaid shirt, hair is very short, tips all colors of the rainbow. Hester inspects the room with her white gloved hand.
Afternoon, Miss Hester. Lily?
I'm not paying you for lunch hour.
No, you're not.
Wayne,
I'm done here. I'll be finishing up at the cemetery this afternoon.
Wayne exits.
Lily, I thought you weren't coming. You changed your mind.
I needed the car, so I'm leaving Grandma here. Then I'm off to visit the long dead ancestors of Hester Birch.
They are your kin too. Cora, look at you. I don't have any words. How would you describe your wardrobe?
Stands and curtsies to Hester.
Salvation Army chic.
Hester, you can't sit on that chair back there.
This chair is perfect for me.
If I didn't know better, I'd think you were found in the slurry in Bars Holler. But you came from me, painful as it was, and that pain continues where you are concerned. Where are your gloves? I can see dirt coming out from between your toes. We do have indoor plumbing. Have your proper shoes gone the way of your dignity? You have the time to go home and dress right, just this once. Can you try not to embarrass me? And when you come back, you'll sit with me in front, not in the back with the riffraff and the few Negroes left living in this coal town.
Lily, I'll see you later.
Cora exits.
Grandma, they're African Americans.
They're Negroes. They always have been. I don't abide calling them more than they are.
Respect is due all God's living creatures. Isn't that what you're always saying?
Wayne's job is to clean the sun's illuminating every speck of duck that he missed. No gratitude, not an ounce of respect. Dirt hovers like disorder waiting to get in any way it can.
Where do you want me to put this basket?
Put it by my chair.
This basket must weigh 20 pounds.
Lily, exaggeration is beneath you. My pepperoni rolls aren't heavy. These famous rolls are sustenance for the mayor and our special guests from the mining company.
The poor miners, the calzones.
Are you making fun of my pepperoni rolls? Someday you'll inherit my recipe.
Grandma, you know I'm a vegetarian.
You can't buy what's in this basket at the get and go. And I have never been poor, thanks to your great granddaddy. He came over the mountain into coal country, made himself a dynasty. Best kind of mountain man, self-made, beholden to no one. Appreciation seems to skip 2 generations in this family. One day your children will celebrate Decoration Day with my recipe while they tell stories about their great, great, greats.
If you say so. What time do you want me to come back to pick you up?
The mayor is long-winded. All we need is for him to announce how the mine is reopening and talk about the jobs. We don't need to be introduced to his wife and all his children. We know who they are. Be back, 4 o'clock whistle.
That whistle tells a better time than my watch.
That whistle does more than tell time. It reassures us that the world is as it should be. Before you come back to pick me up, change into a dress, pumps, and some stockings.
I don't own any stockings.
You'll find some stockings in the second drawer of my bureau. And find a hat to put over that rainbow on your head. I want you to meet the mining men coming over here today. I mean for you to be the first woman that they have to listen to, after me, of course. You are Birch born, even if some of your breeding seems to have gone on vacation. Lily, I'm going to help you get your life going in the right direction.
Grandma, my choices, my direction.
And tomorrow, you're going to meet some of the wives at the Legacy Club luncheon.
I thought I'd use Sunday to finish getting the names off the headstones at the cemetery.
Oh, Monday's fine for that.
I did grow up here. I already know those women. Daughters of the American Revolution, wives of the Knights of the White Star. No, thank you. One of you is enough for me.
You don't have to go around that mountain to insult me. When you finish wasting your time, you'll find you're just like your grandma. Time, Lily. It'll teach you.
Grandma, I told you I'm leaving after Decoration Day. I'm going to Oak Bluffs on Martha's Vineyard to visit my college roommate. We're going to get jobs there for the summer. I told you about my plans.
Don't travel the same wayward path as your mama on her crusade to change what don't need changing. I don't know where she gets her wrong-headed ideas, but it's obvious you are being brainwashed by those Negroes in that school you're going to. Cora wants to save the planet Earth when we all know the planet takes care of itself. Lily, you can't escape who you are.
It's the trees and the drinking water Mama is thinking about. And I'm not trying to escape. Well, I'm not like you.
Of course you are. I admit, you're young, may still have some fish to fillet, but you'll soon grow into who and what you are. The granddaughter of Hester Birch, descendant of the founders of this mining town. Ah, for thunder's sake, look at that. Lily, move our flag out of that dark corner. Put that Yankee flag in the back.
Grandma, why? We were a Union state. I am proud of that piece of our history. Flaunting that Confederate flag is not something I'm going to help you do, not today.
Don't be impertinent. It's my flag and I'll put it where I want it. Why is everybody going against everything I say today?
I won't move that flag for the same reason I won't go with you to your Legacy Club meetings. If I was going to stay here and I'm not, I'd have to make some changes.
Not you, too.
I'm talking about a different kind of change than Mama. How can I make you see yourself or see me for who I am? I may have grown up here, but I am not like you.
We are the same.
Grandma, I am not white like you.
Stop talking nonsense. We're both white.
What I'm trying to say is that it stops with me.
Lily, you can't stop being white.
But I don't have to be white like you. I can like all kinds of people of all colors. I mean, I do. Grandma, there are days when I don't like you.
But you and your mama like the money I give you. You like that phone my money bought. The school I'm paying for. I'm the one keeping a roof over your head and food in your belly. Lily Ann Birch, you are a hypocrite.
Grandma, you don't understand, do you? There's something nasty in you. I don't like what Hester Birch stands for. Thinking about who you are makes my chest hurt so bad I can hardly breathe. You know why? It's a realization smacking me in my white heart. the realization that I love my racist grandma. Is that sick or what? But I can no longer stay quiet listening to you spew your bigotry. You're my racist grandma, and so are all your Legacy Club friends. I don't want to take a seat beside you at your rally, and you're the crazy one if you think that's what I'm going to do. It's not going to be me taking your place in this town when your time on this earth is done. Listen, I'll draw your map and copy down the names on the old gravestones, then I'm out of here. Like I told you before, I am leaving.
End of the scene. I'm going to ask everybody to come back. Mary, this is the first time you've had the scenes read by actors who have rehearsed the scenes. Is there anything that was a surprise to you, or that you heard it in a certain way that you hadn't expected to?
I think that, first of all, I want to say thank you. Great job, everyone. I don't think I had any surprises. It sounded the way I heard it in my head when I put the words down. It was wonderful to hear. And I like the way the actors read, because I was able to hear the complexity of these people. And that's what I was after, to show that there is complexity when you're dealing with bigotry and racism. And I'm trying to tell this story from the perspective of a white family. As an African American, I mean, I can take a guess. I mean, I've been a victim of, racist behavior. But I don't want to project stereotypes or demonize people. I'm reaching for some sort of understanding of why people are the way they are, why they have such hatred, which is a pretty strong word, for people who don't look like them, particularly the division that exists between Black and white people in this country, and the divisiveness that keeps getting used to keep people divided. That's a long answer. I don't know if I answered your question.
It's a perfect answer.
Okay.
What inspired you to write this story?
I have been very uncomfortable with the divisiveness in the country, and particularly our leadership, and how this ugliness continues. And I'm so frustrated. I don't know what to do. So I decided that as a playwright, my job is to write about it and to try to understand it, and to try to show people what might be behind someone's prejudice or racist behavior. So I'm looking at Hester. I'm trying to embed in her all of these ideas that I want to explore.
I'd like to talk a little bit about TC Squared here for a second, and being part of the playwriting lab, and I've been part of the director's lab. How does that help a playwright? I'm so aware of the connections you have with your fellow playwrights. It's pretty amazing.
It's wonderful. And the dramaturge and Raj, I think there's such a nurturing environment for writers, particularly for playwrights in TC Squared. And one of the things that I'm always after is the chance to explore and experiment, and not feel like it's got to be perfect. It's got to be just right before I can let anyone read it or see it. So you get an opportunity to develop and get feedback from other playwrights and from the dramaturge, from Martha. I think the nurturing part of it. It's a community, and it's very nurturing of a writer. So that's important to me.
Well, in closing, we just want to thank everybody for watching us, and I'm going to ask you to, put it on different platforms, social media platforms that you have. We want to spread the word about this great show, Volume Up and TC Squared Theater. So thank you very much.